Jenni Henderson from Chrysalis Business Support, and I'm here with Rich Brown, for the Digital Marketing Manager of Quick Buy Designs. And we are talking everything social media today, digital marketing. Rich is a really great friend of mine and we do a lot of networking together, and he is a great expert in this area. So he's come along for me today to just chat over a couple of topics.
Yep.
There's a couple of other videos in our series, so we hope you've enjoyed those. But this is about people that are really taking things to the next level.
They're already on it, yeah.
They're on
already
it.
working
We
it.
want to get this
Yeah.
serious strategy working for them.
Yeah.
So where are we taking this, Rich? What are we doing?
Well, I'd say, so for the people watching this, you've obviously got your social media profiles, you're posting on a regular basis, so you've got the analytics to look at basically. And the key to it is kind of lifting the lid on your social media platforms.
Okay.
And kind of getting in there and seeing what's going on. It's all there. You can see not just how your posts are doing. I think everybody knows that your posts on social media will say how many people have seen your posts.
Yep.
And that's a good thing to mark, that's a good thing to measure. But by just having a click around, I always say you're not going to break these platforms, so go and have a click around, see what you can find. It's about understanding not just how many people are seeing your post, but who are they.
Okay.
And as I said, there's analytics within the platforms, there's
Yeah.
a few other free sites as well that can help you dig into this. And it's getting an understanding of your digital footprint, so kind of geographically where you're being seen,
Okay.
and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's about who your actual audience is.
Okay.
And it's something that I've really enjoyed doing, because everyone will have their target audience and their idea, who are your desired audience that you want to kind of go to, and this is my target audience. What social media channels can do is it can tell you who your actual audience is.
Okay.
And that's quite an interesting thing. I've worked with some people where they've got a lot of followers on their social media profiles, they do a lot of posting, they've got those statistics, and we can go in, like I say, kind of lift the lid, go into those analytics, get an idea of the demographics of the people seeing their posts, so age and gender, but also the location as well. So, I mean, it won't give you their address. Don't worry, we're not getting into anything like that. But it will give you an idea of kind of region or town, and it will just give you where your visibility is. And it's a really interesting exercise, because then I can go to people and say, right, you've got who your target audience is, that your marketing strategist has told you need.
Yeah.
This is your actual audience, and sometimes they might not marry up.
Okay.
They might be a bit off.
Yeah.
And it's about working that through, and then how you can utilise that. So it's understanding like who's hearing your stuff. So to be honest with you, you can have as many target audiences as you want. If you're not speaking to them, it doesn't really matter. So that's something I think that's really great with social media. That it kind of its downpour, its downfalls. It's not the golden tap that everyone hopes it's going to be. It's not the silver bullet to your business, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But there are some really good things by posting regularly, getting that data, and then having an understanding of who it is that's engaging with your stuff.
Yeah.
And I've worked with people where their target audience and their actual audience on social media is slightly different.
Okay.
Now you can work to try and get that actual audience over there, and you'll probably do that by paying to do a bit of paid advertising, or trying a different way of targeting. But what some people have done is just accept that is who hears their stuff on social media. It might be kind of part of your target audience, but it might be a small section of your target audience.
Okay.
So you just go, do you know what? It's only those people.
Yeah.
So let's just talk to those people.
Yeah.
This particular aspect of our business, this service or product that we offer a range of things. But actually we have a specific thing to a specific group of people, and those are the majority of people that engage with us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. So you think, just go for it then. Just keep pressing that button over and over again. And it kind of gives you that confidence.
Okay.
On the whole, when I've seen it, when we work through people's kind of actual audiences, is that you'll show it to people, and usually it's not that far off. And they kind of think, yeah, actually, we thought that was it. If we were to be told, I'd have to have a guess who our social media audiences are, that's kind of what we thought.
Okay.
It's quite nice to have it in a graph. Like, do you know what I mean? It's quite nice to see it.
Yeah.
So you can confidently say, right, okay, we're going to do this now.
Okay.
Because we're confident of who's seeing it, rather than kind of pie in the sky stuff. You can just be a bit more targeted. And then understanding who your kind of actual audience is on social media can then help you if you want to step up a level into paid ads, which is what I would say to people watching this video. If you've got to a point where you are posting regularly and you do get some engagement, you've probably got to a point that this is almost as good as it's going to get organically.
Yeah.
The social media channels have kind of taken the fun out of it recently for us business people, that it's going to be very hard for you to grow your social media kind of leads through organic stuff. So your next step is to go into paid advertising. It doesn't have to be, it's not masses of money you have to spend. But what you can do is take that audience of people, you say, right, these are the people we hit organically, that we know that females over 35 in the Worcestershire area, we know we've got that covered. Actually, we've got another service or a product that we'd like to hit, and it's people in the Gloucestershire area, men over 40 or whatever. And we know through our analytics that we don't speak to these people. So let's run a paid ad. We haven't got to do a paid ad for the females in the area because we know we've got that covered. So that's how you can then refine that down. Don't spend masses on money on the advertising. Anything from like £2 to £3 a day. And you can just run 1 or 2 ads. One of the great things I found with the social media ads is you can be quite exploratory with it. So you can just say, we're going to give it a go. We'll spend £100. See how it goes. We'll run a Facebook ad for £100. And the good thing about it is there's kind of no such thing as a bad ad on Facebook. Because so you spend £100 and you advertise it. Now you might not get any like leads from it, but at a minimum, probably 15,000 people are going to see it. And you can target these people based on age, gender, location, interests, people that visit your website, all those sorts of things. So at worst, your target audience are going to see your brand, even if they don't engage with you.
But it may just be that they're not engaging that particular time.
Yeah,
you've got the visibility, you've got into their psyche, and in a couple of months' time, they could be like, what was that advert I saw again? There was something out there.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's, there's obviously got a little bit of touch points that you have to do, and people recognising that. It may not be that the results is instantaneous, but it could be that further down the line,
I liken it to kind of buying a ticket to the raffle every day. So you're not sure you're targeting me, you know, and I don't need your services at the moment. I don't even know who you are. But who's to say in 6 months' time I won't?
Exactly.
And then, so organic posting can do that, but then paid advertising can just help you do it more. And it accelerates the process. And so you just have to keep doing it until they want your service. You have to remember sometimes with the paid ads is, so you can target people, as I said, it's very sophisticated, the targeting that you can do. But for the first time, they probably have never heard of you. So you're going out to these people and they've never heard of you before. And unless you're selling like quite a cheap product in the sense of like cost, not as in like quality, but unless you're selling like a discount pen or something, I'm not buying on price, I'm buying on service. You've got to wait for me to kind of understand who you are. So that's where sometimes these paid ads, it can take a little bit longer, but again, you're not talking masses amount of money, and you might not quite get it right straight away, but at worst, 15,000 people see your brand, which is quite good. And the other thing is that you might commit some money to paid ads, and what I recommend is that you have a budget. So you don't kind of do boosted posts. Anyone watching, don't do boosted posts. Ring me, don't do boosted posts. Run a proper ad campaign. But rather than doing a 50 quid, see how it goes, 50 quid, see how it goes, assign yourself £200 or £500, however much you can afford, and then kind of work a plan where you can spend that money over 6 months. Now, it might be that you decide, no, I don't want to do that. You don't spend the 500 quid up front. It's not the same as running an ad in a newspaper. So you might get a month into it, change your mind, and you probably spent 40 or 50 quid. So that's a good thing to it. But it's about kind of having that plan in place where you can just say, okay, we're going to kind of build this up and identify an audience and keep us kind of just being in front of them, improving that visibility over and over again. And by doing that, you should see the results. And so people listening to this, if you want more out of your social media, my guess is taking that step into paid advertising, as scary as it might seem, would be the way to go.
Perfect. And there's, honestly guys, the amount of information and tools that you've got available to you on these platforms is amazing.
It's amazing,
So, don't be scared. All Rich's contact details are going to be on my website and on the bottom of this video.
Give me a shout.
So please do give him a shout, because it's not as scary, it's not as costly as you may think.
No.
And also you can just find out some really great information. And I love his expression, just lift the lid.
Lift the lid
on all of that data and see what's happening. So great advice. Thank you so much, Rich. Hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll catch you later.